Hey, Isabel. Before I tell you every single time, you paid the bill, right?
Hello, Nancy. Bill? What are you talking about?
Don't be silly. I left the credit card bill at the entrance so that you can notice.
Yes. You left an envelope. Don't worry, I didn't open it.
Oh God, you wasted my thoughtfulness, and what, are you trying to harass your mother-in-law?
Huh? Harassing you? What kind of thoughtfulness was it? The envelope was under your name. I would look at it if it was addressed to me or Sean, but I would never look at an envelope addressed to you.
I put it where you could see on purpose. It's your job to read my intentions. I'm trying to let you know in a roundabout way to express how much I care about you, but you're not a good wife if you ignore that kindness. You don't understand unless I tell you straight out. Anyway, please transfer $1,000 in my bank account as soon as possible.
$1,000? Nancy, what did you spend that much amount on?
I went out for a French course dinner with Sean and John, my two lovely sons. And I also bought some new clothes, so that's a total payment of $1,000.
Huh? I haven't heard anything from Sean. Not my business.
I thought I should give Sean a gift for quitting job and John for getting a job. It's a celebration for my beloved sons. I'm sure he didn't tell you out of concern for you. He must be scared of you. If you want to be a good wife, just shut up and transfer $1,000.
It's not like I wanted you to ask me out too, but this is too much. I mean, this is such a waste of money and we have our lives to live. I can't pay you.
Well, what a heartless person. You don't do any housework or take care of Sean, and you dare to stand up against your family. Why did he marry such a hopeless person like you?
Excuse me, I do housework like cleaning and laundry. I can't cook dinner because of work, but I cook meals for a week on the weekends.
Shut up. Don't make excuses like that and admit what I say. Meals? Oh, that disgusting looking object. Are you asking me to eat that thing? You've got to be kidding me.
Nancy, that's too much. I have to work every day and do housework on my days off, and I'm doing the best as I can to cook meals. If you don't like it that much, I'd appreciate it if you could cook for us once in a while since you don't have a job.
Well, you want a mother-in-law to cook for you. You should know who I am. You're so brazen, you dare to use me? You're a truck driver, aren't you? Is it because you work with men that you have such a big attitude? You're a truck driver woman, but you're not good enough. You're not strong enough. How can you work?
Nancy, that's old-fashioned. These days, my company has a lot of female staff, and they do less physical work. By the way, I heard that John got a job at a transportation company.
Oh, you knew. He got a job at Shooting Star Transportation, a famous local company. It's different from the low-class transportation companies where an incompetent people like you would work.
No matter how useless I am, it doesn't mean that the company is also low-class.
You're really a person who never stops talking. You are a useless and incompetent wife, that's all. Just shut up and listen to me. Anyway, transfer $1,000 to my account as soon as possible. Also, I have to eat delivery food every night because of your tasteless leftovers. Make sure you transfer an additional $500, understand? I mean, that's not enough, not even close.
That's more than what we pay for our own food. We can't afford that much. It's the money you guys spend, so please pay by yourselves.
I'm giving you a chance to be a good wife because you're useless, so why don't you thank me? If you can't even do that, then I can't help you anymore. If you despise the feelings of family, I will ask you to leave this house.
I'll talk to Sean about it.
What's the point? Even if you talk to that boy, my orders are absolute. Even he will agree with me. I'm in a hurry too. If you haven't made the transfer by tomorrow, be prepared. I'll punish you severely.
Hey, Sean, can I talk to you about something?
What is it?
Your mother wants me to pay her $1,500 of her credit card bill and the food expense.
What? $1,500? But no choice if Mom said so.
It's $1,500. She doesn't even work, and I can't believe she's spent that much. And why didn't you tell me that you went to a French restaurant with her and John?
Oh, I forgot. She treated me since I quit my job.
She is so rude. Why don't you say anything to her? She's your mother. I'm the one who gets told off. You know how hard she treats me, how much she punishes me around.
Well, yes.
Your wife is having a hard time and you never tell her. When I heard she was throwing away my meals, I was speechless.
I'm sure she didn't mean to. Mom says no, and I can't help it. She's getting old, and you'll be safe as long as you listen to her and don't make a big deal out of it.
I do my job, I do the housework, I'm tired, but I'm still trying my best to take care of the house. She tells me I'm incompetent even though I do my best. Your mother treats me like a slave.
That's an exaggeration. Mom is just a little bit, well, outspoken.
I don't even have my husband on my side. I don't know if I can take it anymore. I'm hurt.
Don't say that. Just hang in there.
Enough. It's not worth talking to you.
Isabel, did you transfer the $1,500?
I didn't. I clearly told you that I can't, so you have to do something about it yourself.
You are so stubborn, aren't you? What do you think you are doing after I told you so clearly yesterday that even you, an incompetent person, could understand? Just by transferring $1,500, I will forgive you for your selfish behavior up to now.
$1,500 is a lot of money and not for a necessary expense, but for a luxury expense. I can't pay it. Aren't you the one who is acting selfishly?
That's quite a thing to say, isn't it? You really are a useless wife. You got some nerve to go against me. Don't you understand? As I have told you many times, my orders are absolute.
Yesterday, I told Sean that you demanded the payment of $1,500.
He told me too. I heard that you said I treat you like a slave. Even though you were incompetent, were you aware that you were a slave? That made me laugh. But a slave means absolute obedience. You are not conscious enough to be a slave if you resist me.
I don't like that kind of treatment. I am not your slave. He even told that to you? I can't believe it.
Of course, he's my precious son. He's a good boy who listens to everything his mother says. Of course, John too. They are the sons who never hide anything from me because of the way I raise them. My sons are perfect, unlike some incompetent trash wife who can't even be a slave.
I'm sorry for making meals for the whole week at once, but as you know, I'm working. When I married him, both of you and he agreed to it.
Even if I could forgive you for making the food for the whole week, I didn't think you were this incompetent wife who wouldn't even listen to her mother-in-law. He was completely fooled, and so am I. I guess I'll have to ask for a divorce.
What? Why would you do that?
You are a woman, but you work in the transportation business, and you are a wife, but you can't even listen to your mother-in-law's orders. You are so pathetic. I feel sorry for my son. I'll tell him to leave this trash right away. He's too good for you. He's going to get a well-class, good-natured wife who is kind to me.
If you asked him to get divorced, would he listen to you right away? We love each other, you know.
You're an idiot. I'm sure he wants to get divorced too. He said he doesn't want a strong-willed wife like you who would disobey his mother.
Oh no, I've lost hope to both of you.
Say whatever you want. A trashy wife like you will never get married, work for a transportation company for the rest of your life. I'll have him write the divorce papers as soon as possible, so you better respond.
Yes, ma'am.
Well then, I don't even want to see your face, so I want you to pack up your things and leave today. Don't ever step into our house again. It's like the air is polluted when you're in my house.
I understand. I will never have anything to do with you and your family again.
Hey, Isabel, what is going on? Can you explain? Is it true that Sean was fired from the company?
What is it? It seems like you're really in a panic. We are divorced, so I am a stranger to you. But well, let me tell you, it's true. You didn't know?
That can't be true. because he said he left that company to change jobs.
I heard that he was negligent and absent without permission and turned on his boss who warned him about it. It seems that kind of repeated attitude went too far.
That's right. He's being sued in civil court by a woman who seems to be the victim. He actually did that? He never said a word about it to me. Oh no. Isabel, I want you to get back with him and pay the settlement. You still have feelings for him, don't you? I can't take care of him because John's going to make a lot of money. I don't want a son who did such a shameful thing.
Is Sean the only one you don't want? You don't know anything. From what I've heard, he also did sexual harassment to female colleagues at the company, and that's probably one of the reasons.
Huh?
It seems he caused an accident because of DUI while on duty and were fired from his previous transportation company. He hid the fact and didn't report it to the company that offered him the job, even though his license was suspended. It's outrageous that he would mispresent his employment status, and even more outrageous that he would DUI while on duty.
That's not true. A serious John would never do such a thing.
If you don't believe me, why don't you ask himself? I mean, I'm not sure when you will be able to talk to him. I don't think he will be at your house.
What do you mean?
I heard that Shooting Star Transportation reported for false declaration and concealment. He is accompanied by the police on suspicion of fraud and is now in custody at the police station.
What? What do you mean? That can't be. He's not at home and he's not answering the phone. Isabel, who are you? Are you stalking him? How do you know his history?
Stalking? No way, he's not even worth it. Actually, it's because I'm the president of Shooting Star Transportation.
Huh? What?
I was at an important business meeting when he was having an interview for the job, so I didn't notice because I didn't see him.
That's a lie. An incompetent person like you can't possibly be the president. I won't allow you to try to trick me. I will sue you.
If you don't trust me, why don't you see our website? Even John should have at least checked the president of the company he went to interview with. It is listed at the top of the page with my real name and photo. Well, I'm a professional myself, so I wouldn't have hired someone like him anyway.
Oh, it is true. What a surprise.
Do you understand now? Thank you for being so surprised that you lost your words. He also applied for the job without knowing that I am the president of Shooting Star Transportation. I inspected his license number and found out that his license was suspended. I checked with his former employer and found out that he had an accident due to DUI while on duty. Furthermore, they told me that he had damaged the company truck, was fired, and had been ordered to pay compensation.
I do not believe it. I won't believe it. It's a lie. It has to be a lie. I don't believe that my great boy was fired for DUI.
Do you know DUI is a criminal offense, regardless how many times he has done it? Did he have any money? Where did he get the money to pay the fine?
Huh? The fine? He needed $10,000 to get into a company, so I borrowed it from Payday Loan. Don't tell me he used that money to pay for the DUI fine.
It seems I was right. What is going to happen to John? Because of the fraud, will he be put into jail? If he gets a criminal record, it will be hard for him to get another job.
Oh no, Sean is also being sued and even John is being arrested.
Those brothers are shit. They are doing the same thing. I'm so glad I got divorced before I got involved. Thank you.
Hey, Isabel, you're the president of Shooting Stars, right? You have power, right? Since we once had a relationship, could you get John hired and keep quiet about the violations and suspensions? You must make a lot of money if you're the president, right? You can cover the necessary expenses for me and my 2 sons.
No, think about it. It was me, the president, who made the decision to turn him down, right? There is no way I would hire him. I cannot live forever with a devilish mother-in-law who treats me like a slave and mommy boy sons who cannot support their wives.
Let's start over, please. Don't say it like that. I'll be nice to you and I won't call you incompetent. If the president of Shooting Star Transportation is a relative of mine, I'd be proud of myself.
I'm sorry, but I politely decline. You were proud of your sons, weren't you? Do your best to clean up your scum brother's mess. I have nothing to do with this. Goodbye. Please don't contact me again. I'm busy.
Oh no, wait a minute. Isabel, help us.
John, who had his job offer turned down, was charged with fraud for filing a false report to Shooting Star Transportation. He was also found to have been driving without a license during the period of suspension. My ex-husband settled with the victim of sexual harassment, and fortunately the lawsuit was discharged. The settlement was $10,000. He had no such savings. He cried out to his mother for help, and she started to borrow money from payday loan. She was forced to repay about $20,000 in debts and pay off a truck worth few $1,000s. Isabel and Sean moved to a public housing and are living while working and paying back the tremendous amount of money. On the other hand, my recent situation is that Shooting Star Transportation is a company where a lot of women work, and the fine service we provide has become famous, and it has even been featured in a magazine. As a female president, I am also working hard to make the company bigger and bigger by doing my best. Of course, I am also improving myself and looking for a new love.
Colin, how are you? I'm contacting you because time has passed, and I'm hoping things have settled down. I've been thinking a lot, and if things are better between you and Timmy, I think it's time for me to come back. So how are things? Are you remorseful about what happened?
What the? This is the first time you've texted me since you suddenly disappeared? And what you're saying doesn't make any sense.
The reason I disappeared was I felt my absence would help you and Timmy to talk to each other. If things between you two are better, I'm ready to come back. So how are things?
What do you mean, how are things? You've been ignoring my calls, texts for nearly 1 month. And now you want to come back? First of all, where have you been all this time?
Did you read the letter I wrote? What was so hard to understand?
You left me the divorce papers with your signature on them and a note saying I can file them if I want.
I didn't write just that, right?
Was there anything else written? I don't remember. Wait, there was some other nonsense written. This is a time for you to reflect. Please find the goodness in Timmy. Another mumbo-jumbo I couldn't really understand, so I just glanced through it.
Oh, you really are the worst. I put a lot of thought into that letter.
How dare you? You're a mother who abandoned her 5-year-old son. What do you know about thought or anything? I don't know the circumstances that led to you suddenly leaving us, but doesn't it warrant a conversation beforehand?
We were only separated. It was only 1 month. There are many couples who temporarily live apart. Look around.
That's not what I'm talking about. We did not agree to live separately or anything. You suddenly disappeared. That's abandonment. Do you know how panicked I was? I called your parents and found out you had talked to them. If you had the time and thought to talk to them, you could have done the same with me.
I could have, but felt I shouldn't contact you.
Why not? Shouldn't I be the first person you would contact? Where have you been?
I wanted you and Timmy to get close, so I created a situation for you two to do so.
I see. Thank you? Did you really think I would say that? You know I spend a lot of time with Timmy at night, but to force us to do this for 1 month, was there really a need to do this without saying something first?
There were times you two had these awkward silences, so I was really worried.
What the? What do you expect from a 5-year-old? Even 5-year-olds get tired and don't want to talk. For you to be satisfied, we need to be talking 24/7?
But I'm relieved. The bond between you two has been repaired, right?
Repaired? There were no issues to begin with.
I'm happy to hear that. Then, I'll be returning soon. We can all live together again as a happy family.
I'm still curious about what you've been doing all this time. You were gone for 1 month, and now you want to be a family? I don't think so.
Don't say that. It was for the two of you. Do you know how hard it was for me? To be separated from the two men I love most in the world. My heart ached every day.
What nonsense are you saying now? You decided all on your own to leave us. You have no right to say anything about missing us.
Is Timmy doing well?
He's doing great, but he doesn't want to see you ever again.
He doesn't want to see me. I don't understand. There's no way my Timmy would say that.
You suddenly disappeared. He was very sad and cried endlessly. As a result, he decided if he ever saw you again, he would never have to be sad again. That's what he decided.
Oh, I can't wait to hug Timmy. My arms are aching for him. I can't wait to come back home.
Home? There's no home for you to return to here.
What do you mean?
After you left us, we moved, like right away.
What? What are you talking about?
You know that I have to work late sometimes. How can I look after Timmy on my own? I rented a place near my parents. We've been living here for 2 weeks now. At first we were living with my parents, but I didn't want to trouble them. They still help me out and take care of Timmy when I'm busy.
Why did you move? What about my things?
I sent all of your stuff to your parents' house. Didn't they tell you?
Come to think of it, my mother did call me a few times. She may have texted me as well. I haven't had a chance to look at them very carefully.
Really? Well, then that's all on you. Even if I contacted you to ask if it's okay to send your stuff to your parents.
You did? That must be why they called me.
But they asked me not to send them your stuff because you planned on coming back. They were very persistent. So I told them I'd consider keeping your stuff if they told me what's going on with you.
What's going on with me?
You told your parents the real reason you left us. But I have to wonder what kind of parents would allow their daughter to do something like this.
Wait, so you know? Did Mom tell you?
Yes, she told me. I never thought you were this stupid. I mean, when she told me, I was in utter shock. I couldn't say or do anything.
How much do you know?
How much? That you wanted to go to Miami to work in a resort? I don't know how you convinced your parents that was a good idea.
I didn't convince anyone. I just explained how I felt, my thoughts.
So you aren't going to deny it? You told them you wanted to earn money for your family. You said convincing things like that. But it was just an excuse to run away from taking care of our child, right?
That's not true. Timmy is very important to me. Of course, Colin, you are too.
Then why did you go to the trouble of downloading, printing, and filing out divorce papers? And then leaving them for me on the kitchen table?
I thought if a day ever came and you wanted a divorce, I would prepare myself by filling out my part of the paperwork now.
This is only my assumption, but you weren't planning on coming back, right?
What? Oh, that's crazy. I don't know where you got that idea. Look at me now. I'm trying to come back to you.
You could say anything now. I think you thought, let me see how fun Miami is, and then I can decide if I want to stay longer or not.
That's just your imagination, Colin. I've never thought that. I left because of the two of you, baby. And the money I've earned. Let's use it together as a family.
No, thank you.
What do you mean, no thank you? I never imagined you would suddenly move.
I never imagined my wife would suddenly disappear without a trace. And the reason? To work in a resort? When I told your mother about the divorce papers, she said she didn't know about that. She was flabbergasted.
I didn't tell her about that.
I know. If something is unpleasant, you avoid it, right? Your poor mother. She thought you wanted to give Timmy and me some time alone to connect. And while we did so, you would earn some money for us. You wanted to surprise me, so you asked her to keep it a secret. You covered your tracks well. But your parents know everything now.
Why would you do that? Why do you have to ruin everything? Now they won't trust me.
Well, if you lie, it's natural to lose someone's trust.
Don't be cruel.
And I filed the divorce papers earlier today.
Filed the... What are you talking about?
I was waiting for you to come back so we could have a discussion. But I realized during our chat today I don't know you at all. You don't have the slightest intention to be honest. I give up, Elle. While we were texting, I submitted the paperwork online.
You're lying, right? Why did you do such a selfish thing like that?
I'm dead serious. And how dare you call me selfish after what you've done? I'll raise Timmy on my own. It may be hard at times, but I'll be a better parent to him than you.
You must be out of your mind. You're going to steal Timmy from me?
It's not like I'm stealing Timmy. You abandoned him, remember? All of a sudden you care? While you were having fun in the tropics, reliving your university spring break, you lost everything that mattered in your life? There's no home for you to return to here. Why don't you keep dancing away your life in the tropical resort?
In Elle's mind, she imagined dancing on the beach, kissing a tall, dark stranger under the stars on the beach, and forgetting the trials and turmoils of child raising. That was Elle's real reason she went to Miami. After Colin received Elle's texts, he knew there was no point and proceeded with submitting the divorce paperwork online. Because the paperwork was for an uncontested divorce, the divorce was immediately finalized. Elle found out the magic city of Miami was nothing like she had imagined. So as soon as she reached the end of her 1-month contract, she left Miami. But she had nowhere to return to, so she went to her parents' house. Her parents were livid she had lied to them. After the tears, yelling, and lectures, her parents kicked Elle out of the house. Elle had nowhere to live and no job. She sleeps in bus stations, or at times uses her meager savings for a night here and there at a cheap hotel.